I would say one of the hardest parts about living in Israel is definitely the language barrier, as not knowing the language of Hebrew 100%. So, for example, when someone comes up to me and starts asking me something in Hebrew, and usually the time they're asking me very quickly, so it doesn't give me enough time to actually process what they've just said. So I'm kind of stuck there looking like the village idiot, like, I don't know what you're saying.
The language barrier. I came to Israel not knowing Hebrew, and I'm still not like perfect or fluent. So I would definitely say the language barrier is the hardest part for me.
So I'd say number one, the bureaucracy. I think can be a nightmare for some people, especially when Hebrew is not your mother tongue. I mean, there are a lot of English speakers and that sort of thing in Israel, and you can always kind of get by and that sort of thing with some basic Hebrew and some knowledge of it. But for the most part, when it gets into the real deep nitty-gritty details of things that you have to do, opening up bank accounts and, getting your kupah, your health insurance and that sort of thing, and just, various things like that, it can be a little difficult to navigate the system.
Two things. One is being so far away from my immediate family, although I totally feel like it was the right move for me to be here, and I speak to them every day and they're super supportive. Like it's the best case scenario in a scenario where they're not here with me, but that's difficult. I would wish I could see them more often. If I had more money, I would fly to them. The other thing, which I'm sure most people say, is the bureaucracy. The forms, I can't. Going to the doctor, I just don't go as often as I should, probably because I know that I'm gonna get there and I'm not in the right place, or I didn't fill out the correct form, or for some reason there's absolutely no communication between the doctor's office I went to and someone who gave me a referral, and that makes it really, really complicated. Specifically, the example was the doctor's office, but it's really any place where there are forms involved.
The hardest part about living here is definitely being away from my family. I'm extremely close to my parents and my siblings and my friends in England, and that it will always remain something that's very hard, but thank you to FaceTime, it's made it a lot easier.